Okay, everybody, how's everybody going? This is going to be my second video for today. Now, this is what I have planned to do. Let me get you over where I can see what I'm doing. Alright. Well, this engine here, it runs good. It's a pressure washer, 2400 psi. It runs good and everything. The only problem is I cannot get this carburetor cleaned out good, no matter what I do to it. I've cleaned it twice, so I gave up on it. I got this carburetor here off of that engine. The guy says it leaks oil. He says, I don't know why it leaks oil. That's a good indication why. If you'll look, let me get some light over here. See it right there? That's a connecting rod. And it's locked up tighter than Dick's hat band. And I went, he wanted to sell it for $25. Well, I went over to check on it. And he said, well, I cranked it up. He said it made a funny noise and just shut off. And it had oil all over it. I said, well, more than likely through a rod, because I could tell it was already locked up. And then I saw this laying beside of it on the ground. Well, I'll get it in a damn picture. That's part of the motor block. And then I saw that connecting rod sticking out. You can see the piston. It probably ain't no good, but he said, well, what do you think it's worth? I told him, I said, scrap metal. And it kind of acted like it hurt his feelings, and I just found out why it ran away with him. He said it ran away with him all of a sudden. And I think I see why. Can't get it off. This part is where your governor linkage goes. This side, on this carburetor, it's plastic, and it's on that governor linkage right there. So, pull this top off, and more than likely I'll just scrap this one out. Get a good fuel tank out of it. Oh yeah, that's right. One on the bottom. I think that's 3/8. Yeah, okay. I always forget that last screw. And now I gotta get the top of it off. Get these screws before I run the other one. There it is. Oh no, I got the wrong extension on here. I got my other sort of extension on the other have got. Nope, that's quarter. I don't have a quarter. There we go. This 5/16. Well, it don't matter if I pull it out with a top or not because there's no oil in it. I pulled one out one day and it was overfilled with oil. I had to clean my shop up before I could do anything else. That's one thing I don't like about these new engines. They connect the governor to the top of the carburetor. Never quite understood that. Alright. That cable shot. I might be able to get some use out of it. Pull rope's good. I doubt if I could use a carburetor. It looks like it's about, he said it's not been setting up that long, but it has. It's got powder, white powder coming out of the carburetor. And use the coil off of it. Keep this governor. Because one day the guy come in here, he asked me, he said, "You got a governor for a single cylinder?" I said, "Yeah, I got one." You got me lucky. Now that's a quarter. I brought this in here to see if I could use the carburetor off of it. But the reason I'm stripping this motor down is because I've got another motor out there. It's a this is a 6 3/4 odd size. I'm going to take this motor off. This body's in good shape. The other one is rotted out. So I'm going to try to take it and see if I can get this body to work on that. Get that motor to work on this body. It's a self-propelled, and it's a bigger engine too. But if I can make a good push mower out of this one, I'm dang sure try it. Alright. I'm trying not to cut y'all off because I'm having trouble with that camera again. Linking my linking my videos up. So I've got to figure out what the heck's wrong with it again. It may be time for a new one. Throw that chair up out my way. Put this is scrap metal. And I'm going to take this back outside until I get ready to change motors on it. I ain't got everything off of it, but I've got enough for right now. Put these screws over here. I'll put them up in a little while. Excuse me. Felt like I sucked the blood down my throat. Don't tell my wife I'm doing this. Lighter off. Good. All right, fix that. Y'all know what that is, don't you? They used to have one made out of brass. My father bought it for me after I got lost in the woods. But as you can see, they're not made as good. If that was that brass one, it never failed, it always stuck. I have never got neither one of them. I bought 2 of those because they come to a pack. And I lost my brass one somewhere. Alright, now, back to this carburetor. Let's see what the inside of it looks like. This does fly off of it. Now, this carburetor looks good. No, not as bad as I thought. If the inside of it cleans up, gotta get my carburetor pan. That's that 2-stroke carburetor off that little generator. Take my paper here. Get the dust out of it. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. I can take that out, put that one in. That throttle. But maybe not. Nope. And it won't work. Yeah, see. Now, I thought they might be a little bit different than them. This throttle here is odd shaped. And this one is round. So it's not going to work. See, this throttle right here is real stiff. I'm going to take it out, try to loosen it up. Put this one back together. And she don't have no gas in her. So I ain't gonna worry about corrosion, I hope. Okay. Y'all remember the first carburetor you ever rebuilt on a car or lawnmower? Let me know what you did down in the comments. The first one I rebuilt was a 48 Chevrolet. My brother bought it. Can't remember what he paid for it. Ran good, little old fat head 6. Reshift on the column. When you shift from first into second, it would hang up. You had to pull up the side of the road, get outside, and pull on the linkage, and get it to come loose. All right, so I need to dump this again because I got dirt all over it. There's definitely gasoline in this car. All right, I'm gonna have to set you right here for a minute. Let me get my this. Q-tips. My drill. And 5/10 screwdriver. See what side. That's straight. Okay. Look. Let's see. It looks like it'll work. Yeah. Okay. Now I can sit down. I'm trying to keep my carburetor for it. I'm gonna put it up for sale, but it comes with a 50-foot hose. I soaked the carburetor for overnight. I believe that's what's wrong with it. Can't even see what I'm doing, can you? All right, sorry about that. All right, let me. There we go. Now, what I'm doing is I'm taking this screw out here to get that butterfly off. Okay. Yeah, it should slip right out. Yeah, it's nasty. You can see that. Alright. First I'm going to take some paper. Some cloth. Wipe it. Stick it back in there and see how it feels. Well, that loosened it up a lot. But now this is what I do to help it. Take a Q-tip. Put it in my drill. First, I take and I'll run it all the way down into it. And it doesn't hurt a thing to do it. You can see how dirty that Q-tip is. I learned that little trick from, well, I never saw him do it, Musty one, but he does it on the needle valve. And it works, all right? That's good and loose now. So all I've got to do now is put this back on. the fun part. I used to have a straight screwdriver that had a tip on it where you could lock it. That is not right. You may have it upside down or sideways. No, I've got it sideways. I can actually see it. They'll only fit one way too. That don't look right. There we go. Now, it works just fine. So let's put it back on here, and we'll take it out and test it. Almost forgot.